What are the most serious challenges facing Canadians?
The biggest one immediately is the economic damage caused by the crisis in the United States. And that crisis was primarily caused because there was a lack of regulation when it comes to the big-time speculators and investors and so on. And the Harper government follows that same neoconservative policy of deregulating the market and hope that things work out. We have to follow a different path. We have to follow a path where we say, number one, we're going to make sure that the Canadian economy isn't put at risk because of some people's greed. Number two, our policies would target specific industries and job creation strategies and sectors like the healthcare system, like the education system, and not just give a blanket tax cut to corporations and hope that somehow benefits will trickle down and that the money will not end up in the Cayman Islands or Swiss bank accounts or investors' portfolios. The NDP government would say, we are going to take some of that $50 billion in tax cuts, which the Tories promised to big business, and we're going to target that for the healthcare system to make sure we train enough doctors and nurses and paramedics, for instance. Put it into the educational system to make sure that anybody who wants to go to school can do it regardless of the size of their family's pocketbooks. We want to put it into public transportation. In BC, Jack Layton has promised to take part of the existing gasoline tax, for instance, and put it into creating several hundred more buses, especially in the Lower Mainland, to deal with the congestion and provide an opportunity and an alternative for people who don't want to drive their cars to work. So again, rather than just giving corporate tax cuts, which is essentially a blank check to big corporations, what we would do, what Jack Layton and the Democrats would do to show real leadership, would be to say, what are the most important things we can do in Canada for job creation, to create conditions which will allow families to weather this storm, to see that their kids get a good education, childcare, and so on, and we would ensure that's in fact what happens.